Look, sometimes when you're building your business, your family, you're building a home, you're building the life of your dreams, putting in the effort, you're focused on a mission, not everyone in your life is going to get it. And there's going to be times where the pressures around you of people with external voices and opinions that are not in the trenches are going to be whispering in your ear and saying things. And if you're not careful, you're going to let that deviate you from what is truly the life you want to create. I wanted to share a video with you today because life's been pretty crazy lately. We are in the process, as you can see behind me, building a house essentially from the ground up. It was initially going to be just a home addition, turned into basically a new build from the ground up. In addition to that, I've got 2 kids under the age of 3 we're raising. We have a business that we're running, a real estate company that I'm growing from the ground up, and a team I'm building. And on top of that, I'm still involved in my physical fitness, training jiu-jitsu, you name it. And while juggling all those things, and while trying to have a mission focus on our dreams, my dreams, to build this life that I really want, you're going to have pressures from people who are not in the trenches every day. And if you're not careful, these people are going to bring you down, because not everyone's going to understand exactly what you're doing and why you're doing it. And it's not your job to have to explain every decision you make to the people that don't understand or don't care to understand fully what your dreams and aspirations are, the life you want to create. You don't owe anyone any explanation. And so the point of this video is, putting up boundaries does not mean you're being hateful, that you're being mean. It simply means you are protecting your time and your energy so that you may show up for the things in your life that are most important to you in that period of time. And it doesn't mean that because you place a boundary temporarily on maybe a person, a group, a family member, extended family, a friend, a business partner, a past business partner, it does not matter the relationship. It does not mean it's forever, but it does mean that you need to be mindful about putting up boundaries to protect your time and your energy so you can focus on building what's important and what you truly want to create in your life. Because we, at the end of the day, have only this one life. And those people with those outside voices and opinions that don't know what you're going through, the day-to-day activities, being in the trenches every day of the life you're trying to create for yourself and possibly your family, depending on your situation, whoever's watching. You don't owe those outside voices any explanation. Just say, no, thank you, not at this time, and we're putting a boundary up for right now because we have other priorities at hand, period. A lot of people will be offended by this, and it doesn't make you a less loving person or a man by putting up boundaries. In fact, it's the contrary. It makes you a more caring and loving individual, that you're willing to protect yourself, your family, your goals, your dreams from being unfulfilled because you're trying to please everybody. You do not owe anyone anything. We're not put here in this life to please people. We are put here for 2 things: to serve people, serve the people we're meant to serve, whether that be with our business, our career, whatever, our immediate family. We're here to serve people and please God. That's it. I'm not going to sit here like I'm self-righteous and I'm perfect with this. I am a learning and growing human being and a man. But I am aware of this fact that people pleasing is going to keep you from your dreams. So the point of the video here is, guys, be careful about the outside opinions of people that are not living your life, that don't have your goals, don't have your dreams. Building a house from the ground up. I'm 33 years old, came from a fatherless home, was in the military. I've had minimum wage jobs. I've been in sales, have my own company now. To achieve these goals, you have a finite amount of energy and time and focus. To also add to the mix of family, your immediate responsibilities as a man, such as you have a wife, you have kids, and any other responsibilities and bills on your plate, outside voices who are not paying your bills, who are not in the trenches with you, will simply not fully understand. And it is imperative to you as a man to be able to put up a boundary, set the tone, and proceed onto your mission to achieve what you want to create in this life. So, to wrap things up, guys, don't let outside opinions affect your ability to focus and prioritize your time and energy on what's important. And a boundary set doesn't have to be forever. It's temporary while you're building and progressing towards your goals. Boundaries are imperative to progress in your life. Felt the need to share this video. I hope this helps someone. Someone might be on the other side going through a struggle right now where they feel like they're obligated to win over everybody and please everybody, and everybody's opinion matters. And what makes matters worse is when it comes from family or extended family. Not everyone's going to understand what you're doing. Like Alex Hormozi says, you want to be extraordinary, that requires you to do literally what the definition of extraordinary means, which is do extra than normal, do extra than the ordinary. That's what makes someone extraordinary. And some people, it will make them uncomfortable. Some people will project their shortcomings onto you and be upset with you because of simple lifestyle choices and decisions you make during a very critical time in your life in order to reach the goals that you have set for your life standards. And some people, like I said, it will just never make sense. So guys, I hope this video helps someone over there who's having trouble putting up boundaries, because you got to put up boundaries. You're never going to achieve anything in this life that's meaningful for an extraordinary goal unless you put up a boundary. Because the old friends you hung out with, the old family that keeps doing the same damn things every single day, they're drinking, talking about the same nonsense, they're gossiping. Before you know it, the spread of the man you are becoming and the person you once were is the gap is growing. And those people that don't want to grow too, and they don't want to change too, and they're not willing to admit when they're wrong as well, or they're not willing to do anything differently, they're going to be resentful, and you don't have to please them. Just put up a boundary, tell them you love them, and go about working towards what it is that you want to achieve. Hope this helps one of you guys. Until the next one, let's get to work.